So Hallie was one of a kind, and she was a bright light in any room that she was in.
She was an old soul, and she really started all these ripples of kindness, whether it was, giving her last glue stick away at school to, making sure that everybody had a friend.
Hallie Oldham's family would tell you she was just like any other kid. She loved animals of all kinds, reading, and had discovered her love for running by the age of 3.
So Hallie loved country music, and she loved Kids Bop. So she would sing along in the car to anything on the radio, and she could hear a song once and she would know it. And a lot of folks always commented on her singing voice as well.
She just had this ability to remember lyrics. And so we loved it when she'd put on little shows for us and performances.
Yep, every family event there was a show with her cousins, and everyone had to get a ticket, and we all had to sit there.
But her aunts, Kristen Arsenault Richards and Jessica Gurney, would also tell you Hallie was a little girl ahead of her time, and someone who was always thinking of others.
Hallie loved Easter, and she loved Easter egg hunts with her cousins and family and friends, and even through that, she displayed kindness. She'd pick up an egg for herself, and then she'd drop an egg in her sister's Easter egg basket. She also loved Christmas because it's better to give than to receive, and she really believed in that. From making a cardboard Barbie house to a coupon book, she just really had the spirit.
And in every one of her letters to Santa, her dad is a marine engineer on an oil rig. She would ask Santa to bring the oil rig presents and gifts, and those that can't be with their families, she wanted to make sure that they were taken care of. And she started doing that at a very young age, and it was just astonishing to see her looking forward to giving, when most are guilty of looking forward to Christmas for the gifts they may receive.
And also her homemade gifts were just so beautiful, and her homemade cards, and she just did everything from the heart.
Yep.
Hallie's life was cut short this summer. She and her family had been visiting a campground on Sebago Lake when a powerful windstorm swept through. Hallie was injured and did not survive. She was just 9 years old.
She was going to be 10 December 4th.
Since her passing, Hallie's family and entire community have come together to honor the young girl. The concept is simple, a Facebook group called Keeping Kindness for Hallie.
And as a family, we wanted a way to honor Hallie, and kindness was such a big part of her life. It just came easy and natural to her, so we wanted to find a way to be able to channel what she'd started. And the acts are just a great way to honor her and to remember her.
Each time someone performs an act of kindness in honor of Hallie, they share it here. Sometimes it's as simple as painting a rock or donating old clothes.
Hallie's parents, Jen and Jared, I think, every time there's a post that's posted, it just renews their faith in the world and that kindness does exist, and Hallie was here to help us spread it. Some of the posts have been so touching. There was a mother and a son who planted a garden, and they made a giant poster that said "Keeping Kindness for Hallie," and they had another sign that said "Please come and help yourself and take some." And so it's just, a great way, a great uplifting thing to look at every day, to see all the different ways people are spreading kindness.
When you log on to that group, initially we thought it was going to be a local event, but we're mailing these cards to Colorado and California and Washington, and we just mailed one to France. So the ripple effect, our family has been recipients of kindness since this has happened, but we've also been inspired by the other acts of kindness that people are giving.
The family has also created Act of Kindness cards. Each time someone does something kind in honor of Hallie, they're asked to pass the card on to someone else.
There are some who bring a light so great to the world that even after they're gone, the light still remains. And so people are doing these random acts of kindness and passing this card on in memory of Hallie. And so if you receive a card, we ask that you pay it forward. And through the Facebook group, we're able to, see how some of the stories have unfolded.
Hallie always said that kindness was free and it doesn't take any extra time just to be nice and to be kind and to look out for others. And we always knew that she was going to change the world. We just didn't know how, and we just asked that in a moment when there's any doubt, just be kind and pass it forward.
Her younger sister, Kylie, is also doing what she can to honor her big sister.
One thing I know Kylie has really been doing is she's also channeling what we all loved most about Hallie, and she's doing that as well. So Hallie was signed up to run the Gray Blueberry Kids Fun Run, and Kylie stepped in, her younger sister, and ran it in her place. So she's really stepping up. She also just got out of her comfort zone. She was often shy, and now she's a part of a running group that Hallie also used to participate in. Kylie is, certainly missing her sister, but her resilience is showing through.
Spreading kindness and remembering a little girl not for the way she died, but the way she lived.
Does it feel like this is going to last a while?
It does, yes. And that's inspired us all. Absolutely. And we hope to inspire others because we're just trying to be what we loved most about Hallie, which was kind.
Hallie and her cousin, who, as you heard, loved to perform for their family, wrote a song together, and some of the lyrics were "Be brave and stand tall." Her family says they come back to that advice every single day. And Rob, as you can imagine, the family so thankful, so gracious for the community, everything everybody has done. If you would like your own set of act of kindness cards, just head to our website or mobile app. We do have a direct link for you posted in the story online.